I have the best news ever.
What? Donald Trump died?
What up, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video. You know what to do. Get on Amazon, get that desired nutrition for that pump, that energy, and that focus. Give out 4 or 5 of those. Let me know what you think. All right, let's get into the video.
I have the best news ever.
What? Donald Trump died?
Second best news.
The vice president died?
Okay, third best news.
Elon Musk died?
Okay, no. Nobody died. My best friend's getting married.
Which one is it?
Taylor Swift! Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce
Not
got
just
engaged!
universities. Imagine the best news, and the 3 times they answered was the death of someone else. Their children. Insane. Imagine how much they talk about toxic masculinity. What did we just watch there?
I have the best news ever.
Yeah, that's really scary to see. The first 3 things they say is about someone's death. And obviously it's a from a Republican standpoint. Obviously Trump is the president of the United States for the Republican Party. Then J.D. Vance, he said the vice president, and then Elon Musk, who was a part of the whole Doge thing. But whether you like them or not, it doesn't matter. How are you actually talking to your kids in the home? That has to be something that you are saying to them, saying around them, probably saying directly to them. How do you think those girls are going to grow up? Where's the man in the household? You think the man would approve of his daughters guessing that these 3 people died? I would think not, unless he's thinks like a woman. And for her, as the woman, as the adult in the family, to just, basically laugh at those things, or just have them keep guessing. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you guys saying in that household? What is the type of speech that you're using at the kitchen table, at the dinner table? What are you guys talking to those little girls about? This girl right here, she can't be no older than 10 years old. And the other one's probably 2 years younger. So you got an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old talking about the president died. Like, that's some good news. Like, what is... And y'all remember when we made this other video with this same creator right here?
Why has there never been a woman president?
Most people vote boys.
Why?
Because they think boys are stronger than girls.
Okay, watch this, and I want to address something afterwards. I just want to give a perspective.
Boys can be a better president than girls, but America's never had a girl president. Men don't want that to change, to keep their hierarchy in mind. They want to be stronger always, and they don't want to change that.
You know what that's called? Hierarchy?
No.
The patriarchy.
When he was tossing me the car keys and the patriarchy keychain on the ground.
What is it about the U.S.? Since the beginning of time, all the leaders of the world, majority are who?
Men.
Okay. Who has started every single war?
Every single war.
I'm just gonna go hide and
Insane. Now, most people will look at that and say that's a terrible mother. And they're right. Imagine for a moment all the roles were reversed there. That was a father talking to his 2 daughters. The wife, whoever it is, isn't around. It's just a father and his 2 daughters. And he's telling the 2 daughters how terrible women are and making them repeat it on camera. People will be saying those 2 girls should be taken away. And you have mothers out here acting like this.
Y'all remember that, right? And that was almost the same type of rhetoric, but just with boys. So you're teaching these boys how to hate men and this other mother is teaching, which is a woman, by the way. So the woman is teaching these boys how to hate men, and another different woman is teaching her girls how to hate men. Like, when did it become so wrong to be a man? I just don't understand that. Why can't men and women just be who they are? Be masculine. What's this whole toxic masculinity thing? It's such a stupid term that I know is created by I can't remember who created it. I did know it at one point, but somebody created that term.
What do you think about the term toxic masculinity?
I think it's a toxic term. It escaped from the margins of academia in 2016, not coincidentally, and just became a term that was used to apply essentially to any behavior by boys and men that the user disapproved of.
Where did it come from?
It was originally from work that was being done with very violent incarcerated prisoners. And so there are a couple of academics that were using it to talk about ways in which very violent men who were sort of serving long prison sentences, how their views of masculinity had become intertwined with ideas of expressed violence and dominance and so on too. And so it was a concept that was being used by a few psychologists, but I think it was mentioned 5 times a year in academic journals until 2016, and then overnight it was on the front page of every newspaper, and so it escaped. So I think it did have some value in the sense that there may be a very small group of men for whom actually their sense of what it means to be male has in some ways become toxic, but it was always this tiny minority of men for whom it was ever useful to apply it. And then suddenly Donald Trump got elected, Me Too, etc., and there you go.
And it's caused, like, if people are using it to cause division between men and women and men, and it doesn't have to be like that. I think a woman should be feminine. If she wants to have masculine traits, just know what comes with that. Okay, you're gonna most likely attract feminine men. If that's what you want to attract, you're cool with that. Or if you're attracted to women or whatever, I don't know, whatever your lifestyle is, that's cool. Just understand what comes with that. What comes to being masculine as a woman. You're not going to attract a lot of masculine men. We don't really find that attractive, So if that's what you're into, you want to be that way. The more masculine you are, the less masculine man you're going to attract if you're a woman, right? And then as a man, there's for all you guys that desire to be masculine, you're naturally just a masculine person. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? And I hope your mother didn't teach you how to hate yourself or hate other men, because there's nothing wrong with you. It's just, this is just the way life is. This is the way we were, created. We were created to be this way. You don't have to be over masculine. You don't have to be soft or anything like that. Just be a fucking man. It's not that big of a deal. But this shows you how strong and influential a parent can be to their kids. If you're a violent or disgusting person and you display those traits in front of your children, they're going to pick those traits up. And what do you think they're going to be when they grow up? Just imagine. And these girls still have time, I hope the dad steps in and says, hey man, what the fuck is going on here? I saw you post that dumbass video the other day. Take that shit down, do whatever, and don't talk like that anymore. I hope that happens. I hope it did happen. But what do you think those girls are going to grow up to be? What type of man do you think that they're going to attract being that way? What type of man wants to be with a woman who acts like that? And if that woman that is talking to her daughters like that, if she is single, I understand why. We know why. We know you don't like the Republican Party. But it sounds like you kind of hate men too. That's what it sounds like, you know. But maybe you just really, really hate the Republican Party and you just want them to die. Maybe that's what you want, which is still the evilest thing I've ever heard, you know. I don't care what what side you're on. If you're a Republican and you want some Democrats to die, that is evil, man. That is evil. Come on, man. And you shouldn't be teaching your kids that, man. So if you guys are parents, just know that everything you do is being watched. Even if you don't directly teach them these things, they're listening to your conversations. Maybe her and her friends, they talk about how they wish this and that would happen. So maybe they don't directly teach their daughters that, but that's what they pick up. And children will pick up all your mannerisms, all your hateful tendencies, all your good tendencies. They're going to pick that stuff up. Okay. When they get older, maybe they can decipher which things were bad, which things were good. But for now, they're a direct reflection of you. So if you're a piece of shit person, that's how your kids are going to act. And that's how they're going to be looked at to other adults, to other children. They're going to look like that. So do yourself a favor, do your kids a favor, teach them the right way. If you don't like the people that are in office, or if you don't like the teachers that are at school, or if you don't like the person that served your food, you don't have to talk disgusting about them. You don't have to wish death upon them. Because clearly that's what the kids are hearing. Be better, man. Just be better, do better. If you know better, you do better. You know, raise your kids to be good people. And right now, that woman, it just doesn't sound like she's raising her kids to be good people. Not from what I just heard. But it is what it is, man. You guys take that for what it's worth. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and share the video. And I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.